and then we bring down the 2. 2 goes into 12 exactly 6 times, so the correct answer to the question number 9 is 16. You all did very well on the test. Well now, since that was the last lesson of the semester, I guess the only thing I have left to say is that I hope you all have a wonderful summer.
Thanks, Mr. Sutton. I've loved this summer. Don't you? This is the way John L. does it. Mr. Sutton, is it true you're leaving and won't be teaching anymore?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'll be leaving tomorrow.
But why, Mr. Sutton?
I'm joining the Army. The Union needs every good man that they can get.
But he's the best teacher we got.
You're a wonderful group of children. I only wish I could remain here at the school and be your teacher next semester. Very nice drawing, Amy, but I don't think you got the nose quite right. Our country is at war, and it's my patriotic duty to defend it. Amy's father has set an example for every one of us.
My brother said the same thing. He just joined up.
You can be very proud of him, Jerry. I'll miss all of you, but I have to join the fight against the evil of slavery.
I can hardly believe it. No school for 3 whole months. Hooray for summer vacation.
It'll make Mama so happy I can't wait to tell her.
You almost killed me. Why don't you watch where you're going? What are you in such a hurry for anyway?
We got a letter from Father today.
Oh, have you shown it to Mother?
If I had, I wouldn't be in such a hurry.
Hey, wait for me. Mama will be so excited. Where is she?
With Mrs. Spencer, the dressmaker.
Oh! Wait, Joe. I declare you run faster than a... Afternoon, ma'am. Excuse me.
Oh. One more pin should do it. There we are. Now, I can let it out a bit if it's too tight. I think it's fine.
Are you sure, Meg? We don't want to have to change it later.
Yes, it fits me perfectly. I got out! Oh, Father's letter.
A letter?
It was just delivered a few minutes ago.
Oh.
I brought it over right away. Meg, you're pretty as a picture.
Thanks, Joe.
We haven't had a letter from Father in so long, I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Your father's coming back.
Oh, Marmee.
Why, that's wonderful. When will he get here? He should be arriving this evening or tomorrow morning.
Is something wrong?
Oh, Joe, you're such a worrywart. Why do you think that?
It seems awfully odd to me his coming home so suddenly.
Don't worry. You see, girls, your father mailed this letter several weeks past. It took a long time getting here, that's all.
That sort of thing happens quite often nowadays. All sorts of things have slowed down because of the war. There, I think that'll do it, Meg.
Golly.
Do you like it, Amy?
Mm-hmm.
Amy, what on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to hear Father's letter. Please don't be angry, Mama.
I understand, dear. After all, it's been almost a year since we last heard from him.
How wonderful that he's coming home.
That it is. But he won't be here for very long, so we must make the most of it. And now it's time you were getting home. You still haven't done your chores today, and it's getting late.
Please, Mama, couldn't I stay just a little while? Meg's dress is beautiful.
For just a little while, then. All right, dear.
Thank you, Mother. Oh, Meg. It's prettier than any of mine.
Move back out of the way, dear. Amy?
Oh.
Turn around, dear.
Oh, Mommy, isn't it grand? That it is, dear. That it is.
Oh. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, please, Mother, please, can I have one like that?
Amy, dear, you won't be going to a formal dance for another 5 years or so. What about you, dear? Now that you're 15, you'll be needing a formal gown.
Meg's the one who was invited to the Evans party, not me.
True, but you'll be invited to other parties and dances soon enough.
You're only a year younger than I am. It's time you had something pretty to wear.
If it were up to me, I'd wear trousers and never a dress.
When you're done with Meg's fitting, I'd like Joe to be fitted for a gown as well.
Certainly, Mrs. March.
have a wonderful family, but being the youngest of 4 sisters is awfully difficult sometimes. Meg's 16. She's very feminine and ladylike and loves pretty things. Joe's 15 and kind of a tomboy. And Beth, who's 13, is terribly sweet and kind and loves music more than just about anything. Papa's coming home.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I hope Father will buy me a dress. Oops, as pretty as Meg's.
Won't it be grand seeing him again? We've got to plan a special celebration for his homecoming.
We could celebrate by all going down to the dress shop for a fitting.
Huh? You must be joking.
Mm-mm. Hannah, we heard from Father today. He's coming home.
Well, it's about time.
We should have a really special dinner for his homecoming, so cook up all of his favorite things, all right?
Sure, just tell me when he's coming back and I'll have it ready for him.
It could be this evening or tomorrow. I hope he gets here tonight. I can't wait to see him.
When he does come, I'll have my best roast beef waiting for him, with his favorite kind of potatoes and gravy to go along with it.
We hadn't seen Father for a year, and we all missed him terribly. But there were other families whose menfolk had been gone even longer and would never return at all. For the war between the North and the South was a bitter struggle that took the lives of many brave men. Meanwhile, the people back home prayed for the safe return of their loved ones and carried on as best they could.
You see that crack up there in the steeple?
Oh, dear, when did that happen?
It was during the last storm.
It should be repaired right away, Father Joe.
Unfortunately, our church fund has all been donated toward the war effort, Mrs. March.
The Ladies' Auxiliary Bazaar is coming soon, so don't you worry, Father. It's been a success every year, and I'm sure we'll raise enough to make repairs.
Thank you, Mrs. March.
Joe, watch out. Be careful.
Christopher Columbus. I've run downstairs a million times and I always trip on the same one. Give me a hand, Meg.
You are a tomboy.
Sorry. You see, I thought I heard Father at the door. That's why I was in such a great hurry.
No, you don't.
Huh? My, doesn't that smell good?
You can't have any yet.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Everything has to be just right. Father's coming home.
That letter was sent weeks ago, but he still isn't here.
Don't worry, he'll come.
But he should have been here by now.
He'll be here tonight. I bet you $1.
Gambling isn't ladylike, Joe.
How lovely you all look tonight.
You too, Mother.
Thank you, Mother.
Thanks very much, Marmee. We all wanted to look nice for Father.
Oh,
Do you think he'll arrive tonight, Mother?
according to his letter, there's a good chance that he might.
But do you think he will, Mother?
Well,
Yes, Mother?
Yes? Go on, Mama. What were you going to say?
I have a very strong feeling that he'll come home tonight.
That's Father. I'm sure of it.
Afraid not. Father wouldn't have to ring the bell of his own house. He'd just come right in. So it must be someone else.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Whom, dear?
I think it's Mr. Sutton, my school teacher, Mama.
But why should Mr. Sutton come here? Did you do something naughty in school today, Amy?
No, nothing like that. The reason he's here tonight is that he wants to say goodbye.
What do you mean?
He's joining the army, Mother.
Oh. Coming.
If you want to see him, you better hurry.
Amy, why do you say that?
You mean you don't know? Meg, you're the one he came to say goodbye to.
Me?
You talked with him for an hour at the Mitchells' party and danced with him an awful lot.
I talked to him for 10 minutes and danced with him twice.
See, you do remember. I thought you would.
So what? What makes you think he cares about me?
Whenever he talks to me, he always ends up asking questions about you.
What?
Well, tell me, Amy. How's your sister? The oldest one, I mean. Oh, come on, Meg. He won't wait out there forever. Now hurry up.
Amy's right, Meg.
Huh?
Mr. Sutton believes just like Father that freeing the slaves is a cause worth fighting for. I think he deserves a nice goodbye. Don't you?
Well, go on.
I'm sorry I won't be here to attend the auxiliary bazaar this year, Mrs. March.
Don't apologize. What you're doing is far more important.
Thanks.
Hello.
Thanks again.
Amy tells me that you're leaving, Mr. Sutton.
That's right. I've joined the army.
I know how strongly you believe in the cause of freedom.
Next time I see you, I'll be in a uniform.
Well, I look forward to it.
Meg, I hope you mean that. Because I certainly look forward to seeing you when I come back. I know it's a lot to ask, but may I call on you when I return?
Uh-huh.
I'll write you as soon as I can. Goodbye, Meg. Mrs. March.
Mr. Sutton.
Good night, Mr. Sutton.
Good night.
Well, well, well. Father must have been delayed. We'll have to start without him.
It smells wonderful.
Let's begin, Hannah, before it all gets cold.
All righty.
Oh, Meg, if only there were more time.
Don't make fun of what you don't understand.
I'm sorry, Meg. It's hard to... What's hard? What do you mean?
It's hard watching someone you care about going off to fight, knowing you may never see him again.
Mm-hmm. Meg's right. Your father's return after such a long time is a joyful occasion, which will make it all the more painful for us when he has to leave again.
Thanks again.
Glory be.
Perhaps we'll see each other. Good night.
Father!
Frederick!
Father.
Good evening. Captain Frederick J. March at your service. What a joy it is to be with my family once again.
But your arm, you've been hurt.
It's nothing
Father,
major.
something dreadful.
I was really quite lucky. A Confederate shell exploded right next to me. I caught a few pieces of shrapnel, but other than that, I'm fine.
Were you sent to the hospital?
Yes, Joe, I was. They had to operate, you know. But it's an ill wind that doesn't blow somebody good, as the saying goes. Being injured is the reason I was given leave to come home. To my dear Mary, and all my precious little women.
Oh, Frederick, Frederick.
Oh, my dearest, I've dreamt of this moment and prayed for it too. And now my prayers have been answered, and my dream has come true.
Glory be.
I was so happy I felt like laughing and crying at the same time. I hadn't sat on Father's lap for a whole year, and it was the most splendid feeling on earth.
Ah, being home again with my family has made me the happiest man alive.
And the most thrilling thing is that you'll be here for such a long time. You won't be of any use to the army until your arm is healed, and that'll take at least a month.
Wounded or not, I must fight for what I believe in.